tara, dayon kita sa UP Tacloban. For the purpose of this tour, I'll be removing my mask, but always remember to strictly follow health and safety protocols. Kaya, tara na! And right now, we are here at the UP Tacloban campus, and behind me is the iconic UP Oblation statue, which can be found in all UP campuses. National artist for sculpture Napoleon Abueva sculpted the UP Tacloban Oblation. Mano Oble, as he is called by some UP Tacloban students, was inspired by lines from Jose Rizal's Mi Ultimo Adios. Mano Oble represents academic freedom. And for the next stop of our tour, here is the multi-purpose building, or the MPB. So here in the MPB, we hold various school functions and academic activities, from the Freshies orientation during the start of the academic year and the baccalaureate mass for the graduating classes at the end of the academic year. We also hold PE classes, Zumba sessions, and we even watch school plays in this varied venue. And now let's go to our next stop, the Centennial Marker. In 2008, UP celebrated its 100th founding anniversary. And as a way to commemorate this milestone, a centennial marker with Mano Oble as the main feature was installed here just beside the MPD. Many visiting guests and alumni come to this very spot just to take a souvenir snap. Tara! At ayan, sa mga freshies na nanonood ngayon, Tambayan Alert, this is one of the places na pwede nyong puntahan at tambayan when you have free time in the college. So this is one of the gazebos na pwede nyong mahanap, and the other one is at the DM complex. Tara, let's now go to the office of the college secretary. This is the office where it all starts for us UP Tacloban students. Here in the office of the college secretary, or the OCS, all of our admission and enrollment credentials are processed. You may also request for your subject enlistment, monitor your scholastic standings, and even ask for your true copy of grades when you require them for other purposes. And now for the next stop of our tour, just beside the office of the college secretary is where we can find the dean's office. So the dean is the highest ranking official of the college, and she makes the most important decisions for our school. She is also the head of all administrative and academic units of the college. So for our next stop, I go to one of the most relaxing spots of our college. So when I'm stressed or feeling a bit overwhelmed because of our, the academic pressure that usually everyone feels when they're in college, I welcome you to the Butterfly Garden. So the Butterfly Garden was previously maintained by now retired botany professor Teresa Mahinay of the Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. So the Butterfly Garden features a variety of local flora and seasonal birds. So now let's go to the next part of our tour. We will be featuring the only classroom that is open as of the moment here in UP Tacloban. Kaya tara na at let's go! One of the classrooms on the second floor of the Arts and Sciences building. Psychology, economics, and political science courses, among others, are taught here. Expect na pwede mo rin ma-meet ang very first college barkada mo dito as you get to mingle with students from different batches and different courses. And when we go back to face-to-face learning, expect that you'll spend a lot of time in here as you attend your classes. And now, for the next stop of our tour, I would just like to say kaway-kaway naman dyan sa mga BACA program students, because I welcome you to your division, the Division of Humanities. So the Division of Humanities caters to one program, namely the Bachelor of Arts in Communication Arts. So students of the BACA program are automatically members of the UP EduPraxis organization. And just beside the Division of Humanities, we have the Division of Social Sciences. So the Division of Social Sciences, or the DSS, caters to 3 programs, namely the BA in Psychology program, BA in Economics program, and the BA Social Sciences Major in Political Science program. So students of these programs are automatically members of the UP Economic Society, UP Psych Circle, and the UP Politicans. So now let's go to our next stop, the AS Conference Room. If you want to attend a workshop, seminar, or even a film showing, the Arts and Sciences or AS Conference Room will become one of your most visited places here on campus. Many highly informative events where you can meet with visiting guests, professors, and experts usually happen here at the AS Conference Room. For the next part of our tour, I welcome you to the Division of Natural Sciences and Mathematics. The Division of Natural Sciences or Mathematics, or the DNSM, is the home of the BS Bio and BS Com-Sci students. In these laboratories, you might catch a glimpse of the members of the UP Biological Society running after cats and frogs for their classes. Meanwhile, for the students of the BS Computer Science program or the members of the Interactive Society, you can find them in their computer labs at the other side of the campus na pupuntahan natin mamaya. Very close to the DNSM office is the Natural Museum and Herbarium, which features many preserved specimens collected by biology faculty and students. There are some interesting aquatic creatures, among others, in this collection. Now we are at the SL or the Student Lounge, where you can just hang around with your friends, play games, or even do your projects on your spare time. However, the SL is open up until 7 p.m. only, so if you want to, extend your stay here for important reasons, then make sure you get an official permit from the college. We are now at the most versatile classroom there is here in the college, the Pili Tree. So if your course instructor just wants to have, a laid-back lecture or an impromptu recitation with a great outdoor view, the Pili Tree is the place to go to. And it's also a good place na, tumambay at magpahangin because it gives you a great view of the AS grounds. And now for the last stop of our AS Complex tour is what we call the AS Tambayan or the Mushroom. Here in the Mushroom, you can meet with your friends before you go somewhere else to do something together. So this AS Tambayan is also one of the places na pwede nyong tambayan other than the gazebo at the back of the MPV, and the Students' Lounge. So that's it for the first part of our tour of the Arts and Sciences Complex of UP Tacloban. But that is not yet the end of our tour, as there is still another complex at the other side of the campus na pupuntahan natin. Kaya huwag natin patagalin pa, and let's go to the Division of Management Complex. So now we are here at the Division of Management Complex, and these bulletin boards right here are assigned to different student organizations for them to post publicity materials. But sadly, these boards are bare for now because the pandemic has halted all student organization activities on campus. But we are hoping to see the day that these boards are once again filled with color and nuggets of wisdom. Tara, let's now go to the Health Services Unit. The Health Services Unit is where you go to for all medical and dental concerns, but hopefully you won't have to drop by for anything serious. Health and wellness checkups are highly encouraged, so we'll remain physically fit and clear-minded iskos and iskas. And just beside the HSU is where we can find the Office of Student Affairs or the OSA. The Office of Student Affairs administers all scholarships, provides guidance and counseling services, and supervises all student organizations and co-curricular activities. It aims to ensure that our stay in UP includes a rich and holistic experience of academic and co-curricular activities. And just in front of the HSU and OSA is where we can find the canteen, where you can have lunch with your friends and at times with your professors. And a little bit to our left is where we can find the Office of Anti-Sexual Harassment and Gender Development Program Office. So this is the library building where we will find the computer science laboratories for our Comp Sci students. And at the back of the building is where we can find the humanities laboratory. So ngayon, let's now go upstairs kung nasaan ang ating library. Tara! Here in the library, students come to study, research, do group projects, and perhaps doze off while they are reading. The school library has a UPVTC iLib, or a library system that helps us locate efficiently our books and reading materials. So to all freshies watching this tour, ito yung tinatawag natin na mini forest of UP Tacloban. So here, pwede ka mag-study, matulog, or just enjoy the fresh air that all the trees give in this part of the college. Cue tambayan alert! So for our next stop, here is the latest Samar Heritage Center, or the LSHC. So the LSHC is a research and public service unit that aims to promote the culture and natural heritage of Eastern Visayas. It organizes various forums, workshops, exhibits, and even performance. So the LSHC building also houses the Office of Continuing Education, which runs training workshops in coordination with the different units of the college. Its latest program, the Bati UP Tacloban, is the college's internet-based radio. Tara! And just in front of the latest Samar Heritage Center is where we can find UP Tacloban's dormitories. To my right is the ladies' dormitory, and to my left is the men's dormitory. And as you can observe, in the middle of these two dormitories is a new two-story annex dormitory which was built during the pandemic. So students who are out of town may apply for space in these three dormitories. Tara! So the Teaching and Learning Resource Center, or TLRC of UP Tacloban, provides computer facilities to students who do not have their own personal computers or access to the internet. It is also a place where you can print your reading materials and reserve a space for group projects. Environmental Information Systems, or the REIS Laboratory, conducts research and training on the use of geographic information systems and provides spatial data visualization. It is also the home base of the newly recognized UP Tacloban Youth Mappers chapter, which is part of a global network of young leaders aiming to create resilient communities and define their roles by mapping it. So for our next stop, here we are at one of the two conference rooms in the Division of Management complex. So these conference rooms are used as lecture rooms for BS Management and BS Accountancy courses. So speaking of BS Accountancy and BS Management, I welcome you to their division, the Division of Management. So the Division of Management, or DM as you may simply call it, is the home of all members of the Junior Philippine Institute of Accountants, or the students of the BS Accountancy program, and the members of the Junior People Management Association of the Philippines, or the students of the BS Management program. Tara! So for our last stop, here we are at the Tickling Garden, which features a small pond that attracts birds. Don't forget to drop by when we are all allowed back on campus. But until then, dayon kita with school, and always remember to strictly follow health and safety protocols. Once again, see you soon mga isko and iska.